Ready to go for a drive? Hi, I'm Motor City Maggie, and I'm sitting inside of the 2025 Lexus NX 350h Luxury all-wheel drive. And I'm going to take it for a little test drive, and I want you to come with me. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Motor City Maggie. And now let's take a ride in the Lexus NX 350h. Before we get driving in the Lexus NX 350h Luxury all-wheel drive, I wanted to give you a look at your driver POV. Look at this. We've got a beautiful leather-wrapped steering wheel. We have paddle shifters, a lot of buttons on the steering wheel, but not too many. And then these buttons here will operate your head-up display. You will see the buttons operate here in your multi-information display, but you will also see them in your head-up display. If you can see them right there in the windshield. There you go. You have a large head-up display, which will give you your turn-by-turn directions, and it will have so much information in it, like your speed limit, what drive mode you're in, and your cruise control options as well. And here is your fully digital multi-information display. On the side here, we have our Mark Levinson speakers, open pore wood, nice leather here on the side of the door. The seats are so beautiful. They're this creamy beige color. Oh, they look so nice. Over here, encased in this kind of shiny piano black, you have a 14-inch touchscreen display with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. We are set up with the wireless Apple CarPlay right now, so we are about to take a drive. We're going to Beverly Hills, and you have your HVAC controls on the screen as well. Down here, you have some charging options, a cubby, another hidden cubby here, and two more charging options. You have your drive mode buttons here, cup holders, your shift knob, which is quite small, and Prius style controls, shift over and up for reverse, over and down for drive, brake hold button, and an EV mode button. And here's a look at your second row and those beautiful creamy seats. Wow. So nice. And you also get a panoramic moonroof. I don't have it open right now because it is just so bright here in Southern California, where I am filming this video today. All right, we are merging onto the famous 405 in Los Angeles. One of the biggest and most traveled freeways in California, and there's always traffic. We are filming this on a Sunday afternoon, and I'm sure we are going to be in a big backup because it looks like that is in our future, but that'll give us a chance to use the dynamic radar cruise control. So a little bit about the powertrain. Underneath the hood is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine paired with electric motors. And this is going to give us 240 horsepower. There's also a CVT transmission. This is a great powertrain because it's something that I am really familiar with because I have a 2023 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid XSE with the same powertrain. However, the RAV4 Hybrid, and look, here's one right here. This is almost identical, just a different color to the RAV4 that I have. And look at that, there's two of them right next to each other. That's so funny. But mine is magnetic gray metallic, which is a darker color. That's a nice silver, but that is an XSE hybrid right there. So for comparison's sake, this Lexus NX is very similar in size. However, it does have less cargo capacity and has the same powertrain. You're looking at an average of 39-40 miles per gallon combined on both the RAV4 Hybrid and on the Lexus NX. The NX has more power than the RAV4. The RAV4 gets 219 horsepower, there it is again, and the NX gets 240 horsepower. So I felt that immediately as being used to driving the RAV4 all the time every day. And then getting behind the wheel of the NX, I immediately felt the difference with more power and more responsiveness. Just that little push of horsepower actually felt significant to me. Comparing those two vehicles, another big difference for me is how quiet the interior of the Lexus is compared to the RAV4. The Lexus interior feels so quiet. I feel like I'm not hearing any road noise. I feel like I can just easily have a conversation with you as we're filming, and I don't have to project, and you're not hearing any interference. So that kind of just shows you the increase in quality in terms of vehicle build and fit and finish with the Lexus compared to the mass-produced RAV4, which is Toyota's best-selling vehicle, and the RAV4 Hybrid is Toyota's best-selling hybrid. It's a great vehicle. I love it so much, but I'm just trying to pick up on the nuances of differences between the two vehicles. And another thing that I've noticed is that the Lexus NX does have a smoother drive. It does feel like the suspension is just kind of evening out a little bit more and keeping me just feeling a little more comfortable versus the RAV4, which does have a sportier feeling suspension. I do feel more bumps in the road when I'm driving the RAV4. So the NX is available as a gas model, a hybrid, or a plug-in hybrid. This one specifically is the hybrid that does not have a plug. So it's just so user-friendly. You just drive it like a regular car. You put gasoline in it, go to the gas station less often, and it's just really comfortable, really fun to drive. So now we're moving a little bit more. I'm gonna turn on my dynamic radar cruise control. With one press of a button, it was automatically on, and then it was set at 55 miles per hour, which was how fast I was going. I'm gonna bump it up to 58 just because I can. The distance of the vehicle that I'm following is kind of, looks like 3 car lengths, so we'll keep it at that. So now I can put my feet comfortably on the floor. I don't have to worry about braking or accelerating. Now the vehicle is going to brake for me. See how I'm getting close to this car, and I have not touched the brake, and the brakes have been applied. So it's great. It just really reduces driver fatigue, especially if you live in a city with a lot of traffic like I do. So I'm always using this adaptive cruise control. It's such a great feature in Toyota and Lexus products. It comes complimentary at no extra cost to you. It's part of the Lexus Safety System 3.0. So you get that adaptive cruise control complimentary, which is just great. And that is also paired with the other safety features like the lane departure warning with steering assist, automatic high beams, the pre-collision system, the road sign assist, and more. So the Lexus NX starts at about $42,000 for the gas model. The hybrid starts at $46,600, and then the plug-in hybrid electric NX starts at $62,000. Now, this one here has an MSRP of $56,000 because it is the luxury all-wheel drive. It has extra features and a premium paint color. The exterior is called Copper Crest, by the way. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'll put a photo right here. It's stunning. The Mark Levinson speakers add extra money. So things like that have increased the price a bit. Now I'm getting off the 405 here. We are going to Beverly Hills, by the way, for the Beverly Hills Concours d'Elegance, which is their car show, which has been running for 30 years. And they close off Rodeo Drive and they show off some really amazing exotic vehicles. So I'm excited to see all of those. Look, that is a delivery robot. If you've never seen one before, they are popping up a lot around Los Angeles, specifically Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, and West Hollywood. So again, comparing the RAV4 hybrid and the Lexus NX hybrid, you're looking at quite a big difference in price, with the RAV4 hybrid starting around $33,000 and the NX hybrid starting around about $47,000. It's a pretty big jump, but there are so many things about the NX that justify that cost, including the ride feel, the quietness of the cabin, the upgraded technology like the 14-inch display, some of the extra features that you get that are just really elegant and upgraded, like ambient light, but you're getting so much more for your money with a fully loaded RAV4 hybrid. And with my XSE, there are a lot of features that I have on that vehicle that I don't have on this NX, which really surprised me. And that includes 360-degree cameras. They are available on the NX, but they are not equipped on this $56,000 model. And I have them on mine, which was, I think, $38,000 MSRP in 2023. So really surprised about that, because I I personally have grown accustomed to using the 360-degree cameras. I think it's so helpful when parking, when maneuvering, and it's just a feature that now I feel like I don't want to live without. And also the wireless charging pad is not standard on this luxury all-wheel drive model of the NX, and I do have it on the RAV4 Hybrid XSE, and I also don't have a heated steering wheel on this model of the NX, but again, those features are available. They just aren't standard on this trim level. So I feel like there are a lot of really great features that you can get on the RAV4 Hybrid XSE that you can really get a lot of bang for your buck if you are looking for something that is a little more economical and sportier looking versus something that's more elevated and elegant. A major upgrade on the NX though is the seats. The seats are made with this beautiful soft semi-aniline leather. I find the seats to be way more comfortable than the kind of harder seats that I have on the RAV4 Hybrid XSE. Plus, these seats in the NX are heated and cooled, and right now it is 81 degrees in Beverly Hills and I am super hot, and I've got the cooled seat on and it feels so good, especially when you're wearing a dress or shorts. You guys, check it out, another Lexus NX 350h all-wheel drive in Nori Green. This is another big, beautiful, popular color for Lexus, Nori Green. This is so cool. I can't believe we're seeing almost an identical NX in the wild here in Beverly Hills. I'm like really excited about that. Okay, so we just pulled into this parking structure, and as you can see, we do have parking assist sonars. So when you are approaching something, it will let you know how close you are getting to it. So that's good, although I would prefer those 360 cameras. And I'm gonna throw it in reverse so you can take a look at the backup camera. I actually prefer the backup camera on my RAV4. I think it's a little sharper. Okay, and then P for park. Okay, now we're heading to Rodeo Drive to check out the Beverly Hills Concours d'Elegance car show. But I want to remind you that I have a full walk around tour of the Lexus NX 350h luxury all-wheel drive on my channel, Motor City Maggie. So if you want to see the entire vehicle, ins and outs, all the details, make sure you check that out on my channel. And we just got home, and look at this. We were in the car for 28 minutes and we averaged 47.4 miles per gallon. That's amazing. And I'm sitting inside of my garage and I want to show you what it looks like when you have the vehicle in low light and what it looks like when you turn it on. You have some really nice welcome animation, and you can change your illumination color. Right now it's silky white. So you can see that a little bit, but it's not really doing it for me. So I need to have a little more color here. How about some purple? Okay, so there's the purple. I like that. Pink. Red, ooh. Rainforest. This color is called Sunset, and it kind of matches the exterior color, which is Copper Crest. But I think I'm gonna go with the Meteor. I like this purple tone. Ooh, very nice. And for comparison's sake, here is the Heat Blue, and that's that Meteor color. And here's the sexy Flare Red. I also did see that you can adjust the head-up display. You can move it up or down, which is really handy if you can't see it fully because of your seat position. And this is your energy flow monitor, which I really enjoy. I think this is so fun to watch while you're driving, safely of course, because you can see the flow of the energy through the vehicle. So when you brake, you can see energy getting stored from the regenerative brakes into the battery. And when you're accelerating, you can see power coming from the combustion engine, and when you are using power from your battery, you can see power from the battery going to the wheels. It's just really cool, and it helps you understand how the vehicle works a little bit better. And here is a wider look at that ambient light and what your vehicle will look like in low light. Well, what did you think of the drive experience of the Lexus NX 350h Luxury All-Wheel Drive? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear from you. And while you're there, make sure you give me a big like, a big thumbs up, and subscribe to Motor City Maggie so you don't miss any of my automotive content. And thank you so much to Lexus for lending me this beautiful NX for the past week. I have absolutely loved it. Well, until next time, motor on. Bye.